Couple of arguments that the defense is making here to exclude them. None of them seem to make any sense to me, but maybe you can make sense of them. First thing I want to say, I want to remind everyone that when you go into lockup like that, there is a warning. There's a jail handbook that tells you that every call you make is going to be recorded and to be careful because it can be used as evidence against you. So that's the sort of foundation for this. But first they say it violates his due process rights because they say that it's going to be used to incriminate him and that they're using his words the wrong way. And then the words they want that they highlight is no good deed goes unpunished. They say the prosecution is using it to say, well, killing a black man is a good deed and that doesn't go unpunished. Well, they're saying he meant the attempt to effectuate a citizen's arrest is the good deed. To me, that sounds like an issue for the jury. They put it out there and the jury can decide what he meant.
Well, you are absolutely right, Michael. And jailhouse recordings from the beginning of time have always been admissible. And prisoners know this. And former investigators certainly know this, right? And, there's exceptions if you're talking to your lawyer or your clergy. I think that you might have maybe an argument when you're talking to your spouse. So maybe when Mr. McMichael's was talking to his wife, that might, a spousal, privilege might, work. But I don't buy this argument about, the words are being manipulated. There's, that's going to be argued in front of a jury by both sides, and the jury will ultimately decide what those words meant.
Absolutely. Now, he does claim spousal privilege. Now, that particular statement wasn't made. It was made to his son, but he does. Okay. There's a couple of things that the prosecution are going to use that in calls to his wife. So it sounds like you think there may be some basis there in terms of invoking spousal privilege.
I do. There are privileges that are well recognized by the law, and we, have to trust that these privileges work and that they will be, we can rely upon them. Otherwise, they are meaningless. And those include, the priest penitent privilege. When I go into confession as a Roman Catholic, I expect that my conversations with my priest in that confessional are privileged, and my priest won't be able to talk about them.
All right, Christa Ramey, always a pleasure to have you on the show. We'll see